Leah Cole drags herself into her queen's apartment after a brutal day at her advertising job. She wants a shower and silence. Instead, she walks into a courtroom. Her mother, Martha, sits on the couch with a stack of dating profiles. Her father, Tom, stands by the window like a guard. Even the TV is off, like the apartment is holding its breath. Sit, Martha says. Leah drops her bag. Please tell me this is not another blind date. It is, Tom says. Tonight, 7 p.m. Starry Night Bistro near Central Park. Leah laughs, tired and sharp. I have a client call at 7:30. You will reschedule. Martha says. He is a doctor, stable, good family. Leah rubs her temples. I am not marrying a resume. Tom's voice hardens. If you do not go, do not come back here. The words hit like a slap. Leah stares at them, anger and hurt twisting together. You would kick me out, she says. We are trying to save you. Martha snaps. You work yourself to death. You come home with dark circles and excuses. You need a husband. Leah's hands shake. I need parents who listen. Martha waves a profile like a judge's gavel. This man wants a wife. He wants children. That is normal. Leah's laugh is bitter. So my life has to be normal too, because it makes you comfortable. Tom steps forward. We are not doing this again. Your cousin is engaged. Your friends are having babies. We are tired of explaining why you are alone. Leah's throat tightens. I am not alone. I have a career. I have a life. Martha leans in. A life where you eat noodles at midnight and cry in the bathroom. Do not pretend we do not hear you. Leah flinches. That is the cruelest part. They see her struggle and still decide the solution is control. Tom points at the door. You go tonight. You try. Or you move out. Leah looks at them for a long moment. Then she nods, slow and cold. Fine, she says. I will go. But listen to me. If I do this, you stop treating me like your project. Martha's eyes flash. Do not talk back. Leah picks up her bag. Watch me. At 7, she walks into Starry Night Bistro wearing a simple black dress and a smile she has to glue on. The air smells like wine and rosemary. Couples laugh too loudly. Leah feels like she is walking into a play where she does not know her lines. A man sits by the window, reading a slim folder. Casual blazer, calm eyes. The kind of presence that makes the room feel quieter. He looks up once, then back down, like he is waiting. Leah assumes he is the blind date. She steps up and says, Hi, I am Leah Cole. I guess you are my blind date. He looks up. Surprise flickers. Then something like amusement appears. Yes, he says slow. I am. Leah sits before she can overthink it. My mom said you are a doctor. He tilts his head. Your mom has high standards. Leah snorts. Tell me about it. My parents think marriage is a life raft. I think it is a storm if you pick the wrong person. He sets the folder aside. Then do not pick the wrong person. Leah blinks. Easy for you to say. Maybe, he says. But you can choose, even under pressure. Leah studies him. He is not trying to impress her, not fishing for approval. He is just there, present. He offers. I am Ethan. Leah nods. Nice to meet you, Ethan. I am sorry if I seem tense. I was practically shoved out the door. Ethan's mouth tilts. Then let this be your hour. No shoving. They talk. Not like strangers trying to sell themselves. Like two tired people finally allowed to be honest. Leah vents about her agency. She describes bosses who praise you and then cut your budget. Co-workers who steal ideas and smile. Clients who want miracles in 2 days. Ethan listens without interrupting. He asks questions that prove he is paying attention. What do you actually want to build? He asks. If no one was pushing you. Leah hesitates. I want to run campaigns that do not treat people like idiots. I want work that makes someone feel seen. And I want my own shop someday. My own rules. Ethan nods like that makes perfect sense. Then do that. Leah laughs. You make it sound simple. It is not simple, Ethan says. But it is clear. He jokes about ordinary jobs and fake smiles in meetings. He tells a story about a negotiation where everyone lied politely until someone said the truth and the room went quiet. Leah laughs. You talk like you have been in those rooms. Ethan's eyes flicker. I have. Leah does not push. She is tired of pushing. They talk about food, about the city, about the way New York eats you if you let it. Leah admits she is terrified of waking up at 30 and realizing she built someone else's dream. Ethan watches her like he is memorizing her face. Then do not give them your dream. Leah's chest tightens. No one says things like that to her. Not her parents. Not her coworkers. Not her EX hours pass. The staff begins stacking chairs. Leah looks at the clock and feels dizzy. Midnight. Then later. This is insane, she says, half laughing. Ethan smiles. Yes. Leah studies him. He is steady. Not flashy. Not needy. He does not treat her like a prize or a problem. He treats her like a person. Her parents' ultimatum rings in her ears. The pressure. The exhaustion. The fear of being trapped in someone else's plan. Leah hears herself say, "We are compatible. We talked for hours. You did not judge me. You did not tell me to be smaller." Ethan's gaze holds hers. "You should never be smaller." Leah swallows. "So here is a crazy question. Ask." He says. Leah's heart pounds. "Want to get married?" Silence. The kind that reveals who someone is. Ethan does not laugh. He does not flinch. He leans forward slightly, serious. "Yes," he says. "If you mean it." Leah lets out a breath she did not know she was holding. "I mean it." They sign papers like two people stepping off a cliff and deciding they can fly. At 3 a.m. Leah stands outside a government office holding a fresh marriage certificate. Ethan is beside her, calm as if this is the most normal thing in the world. Leah whispers, "I am insane." Ethan offers his hand. "So am I." Leah takes it. She has no idea she just married the wrong man. And the right disaster. Leah expects Ethan to take her to a modest apartment. Instead, he drives straight into Manhattan and up into a private garage. She watches the elevator climb, the numbers blinking like a countdown. The doors open into a penthouse duplex with walls of glass and a skyline view that makes Leah stop breathing. Manhattan lights spread like a glittering map. The living room is all clean lines and quiet luxury. Leah turns in a slow circle. This is not ordinary. Ethan shrugs like the city belongs to everyone. "It is just a place. It is a place that costs more than my entire bloodline." Leah mutters. Ethan pours water. "Family thing. Old investment." Leah narrows her eyes. "You are hiding something." Ethan meets her gaze. "I am protecting something. There is a difference." Leah should push. She does not. She sets rules instead, because rules are the only way she knows to feel safe. Rule 1. Leah says, "I keep my job. I am not becoming a decoration." Ethan nods. "I married you because you are not a decoration." Rule 2. No secrets that can destroy us. Ethan pauses. "Agreed." Leah points at him. That pause is suspicious. Ethan smiles. "I like dramatic timing." Leah walks past him and looks out at the city. She feels the same thrill and fear she felt at 3 a.m. A new life. A new man. A new unknown. Ethan says, softer, "If you regret this, you can walk away." Leah turns. "Do you want me to?" Ethan's gaze is honest. "No, but I want you to have choice." Leah swallows. "I do not regret it. I am just shocked that my life changed in one night." Ethan steps closer, careful. Then we slow down. We learn each other. The next morning at work, Maya Rodriguez hears the news and nearly drops her coffee. "You got married," Maya says. "To a man you met last night." Leah winces. "Yes." Maya squints. "Last name." Leah stares at her keyboard. "I was tired. I did not catch it." Maya covers her face. "You married a man and you do not know his last name." Leah. "This is how documentaries start." Leah groans. "He is not a murderer." Maya lifts one eyebrow. "You do not know that." Leah tries to laugh. It comes out thin. Maya leans closer, serious now. "Okay, tell me the vibe. Was he pushy? Was he weird? Did he talk about crypto?" Leah snorts. "No, he listened. Like he actually cared what I said. He was calm. He was funny. He made me feel like I could breathe." Maya stares. That is either healthy or a trap. Leah's phone buzzes with a message from Ethan. "Lunch today." Leah's mouth softens before she can stop it. At lunch, Ethan shows up in a plain coat. No entourage. No drama. He asks how Leah is sleeping. He remembers details from the night before, like her dream of starting a studio. Leah finds herself relaxing again. That scares her more than the penthouse. A week later, Leah's agency holds a critical pitch meeting. The client is Walker Innovations, a global tech giant. The founder is famously private. The room is tense. Dana Blake, Leah's boss, warns everyone. "We cannot mess this up. This could change our year." A video call connects. The screen lights up. Leah freezes. Ethan appears on the screen in a tailored suit, calm authority in his eyes. The same face. The same voice. The same man. The name under the video reads Ethan Walker. Dana sits up straight. Mr. Walker, thank you for joining us. Leah's lungs forget how to work. My husband is Ethan Walker. My husband is the founder. My husband is the client. Leah's hands tremble. Maya's eyes widen across the room like she is watching a car crash in slow motion. Dana says. Leah will present the concept. Leah wants to disappear. She does not. She stands, spine straight, and begins. She talks about human-centered tech, dignity, time, and trust. She frames the campaign around real users, not glossy fantasy. She refuses to stumble. If she is going to be judged, she will be judged on talent. When she finishes, Ethan says, Ms. Cole, good work. The concept is strong. I want iteration on the social angle by Friday. Leah nods, professional. Understood. Across the table, Jack Harper, Leah's smug ex and co-worker, stares at Leah like his world just cracked. After the call, Dana pulls Leah aside. Her voice is low. Do you want to explain why the CEO calls you Ms. Cole like he has never met you? Leah forces a calm smile. He is professional. Dana studies her. Is there a conflict of interest? Leah meets her gaze. My work stands on its own. Dana does not look convinced. If this blows up, it blows up on you. That night, Leah storms into the penthouse and holds up her phone like a weapon. You are Ethan Walker. Ethan nods. Yes. You said you were ordinary. I said I wanted to be ordinary with you. Ethan answers. You treated me like a person, not a headline. Leah's anger flares. You still let me marry you without the truth. Ethan's voice stays steady. I should have told you sooner. I am sorry. Leah exhales hard. I do not want your money to define me. I do not want your power to erase my work. Ethan steps closer. Then set your rules. I will follow them. Leah blinks. She is used to men negotiating for control. Ethan is offering her the steering wheel. Fine. Leah says. No interference with my job. No more surprises. And if your world becomes dangerous, I choose whether I stay. Ethan nods once. Fair. Leah's voice softens, unwilling. We are married. I am still Leah. Ethan's gaze warms. You were always still Leah. Leah walks away before her face gives her away. But the truth is already loose. And the world is about to test her. Jack Harper does not handle rejection well. He handles it like a petty war. The morning after the pitch, Jack corners Leah by the coffee machine. So, Jack says, smiling too wide. You impressed Ethan Walker. Convenient. Leah sips her coffee. Try being competent. It helps. Jack's eyes narrow. Your new husband. Who is he, really? Leah keeps her voice calm. My husband. That is enough. Jack laughs. You do not marry a stranger unless you are desperate or hiding something. Leah leans in, voice flat. Move. Jack blocks her path. Bring him to the office. Let people see him. Or are you afraid he is not impressive? Leah's jaw tightens. She refuses to use Ethan as a shield. She refuses to play Jack's game. Jack plays it anyway. He starts small. He interrupts Leah in meetings. He repeats her ideas with different words. When people praise his concept, he smirks at Leah like she is invisible. Maya watches it happen and hisses. I hate him. I hated him when you dated him, and I hate him now. Leah keeps working. She stays late. She documents everything. She learns to protect her drafts like they are money. Jack escalates. He sent an email to the client liaison hinting Leah is distracted and too emotional to lead the account. He sends another to Dana claiming Leah is a conflict of interest risk and should be removed to avoid scandal. Dana calls Leah into her office. Walker is sensitive right now. I cannot afford drama. Leah's stomach turns cold. Jack is creating the drama. He is sabotaging me. Dana hesitates. Do you have proof? Leah does. Maya helps her pull document logs, timestamps, and version histories that show Jack copied Leah's work and tried to claim it as his own. Maya prints them like she is printing a death certificate. Leah returns to Dana with the receipts. Dana's face hardens. Jack is dragged into the office meeting. He walks in confident, then sees the papers and goes pale. Dana's voice is ice. You stole work. You spread rumors. You contacted the client behind our backs. You are fired. Jack's smile breaks. You cannot do this. I bring value. Leah looks him straight in the eyes. You bring noise. Jack's gaze turns poisonous. You think you are safe because you married money. Leah's voice stays calm. I am safe because I finally respect myself. Jack's mask slips. For 1 second, Leah sees the raw anger underneath. The man she dated, the one who always needed to win, even when it cost him everything. Security escorts Jack out. An hour later, Ethan texts Leah. I am outside. Leah finds him by the curb, leaning against his car like he belongs to the night. His eyes scan her face with quiet intensity. Are you okay? He asks. Leah nods. I handled it. My way. Ethan's shoulders loosen. Good. Leah points at him. How did you know? Ethan's mouth tilts. I have alerts for anything involving my company. And for your name. Leah rolls her eyes. That is creepy. It is protective. Ethan says. Leah exhales. Just do not solve my problems for me. Ethan nods. I will not solve them. I will stand beside you. Leah hesitates, then admits, softer. That is what I need. Ethan opens the passenger door. Come home. Eat. Rest. Tomorrow will bring new battles. Leah slides into the car, watching the city blur past. Jack is gone from her office. He is not gone from her life. Leah feels it in her bones. A man like Jack does not accept losing. He escalates. And Leah will have to decide what kind of wife she wants to be. A hidden one. Or a fearless one. Leah tries to keep Ethan's identity out of her family. She wants her marriage to be hers, not a trophy. Her parents do not agree. They invite her to a Long Island dinner party, hosted by relatives who measure love and status. Leah recognizes the trap immediately. Martha texts her 3 times about which dress looks expensive enough. You will bring your husband. Tom insists. Martha smiles like this is a victory. People talk when a woman is not married. We want them to stop. Leah's voice is sharp. I am not your evidence. That night, Ethan listens as Leah vents, then says. We will go. Leah stares. You want to walk into that mess. Ethan's gaze is steady. You should not fight them alone. But we do it on our terms. Leah points at him. No announcing your title. Ethan nods. If they ask, I will not lie. Leah groans. That is not the same thing. At the dinner, smiles are too bright and questions are too sharp. The house is huge and cold. Everything looks staged, like a magazine shoot that forgot to include warmth. So Leah. Aunt Denise says. How did you finally catch a man? Leah sets her fork down. I did not catch him. He chose me. Amanda, Leah's cousin, turns to Ethan. And you, Ethan, what do you do? Ethan answers calmly. I run Walker Innovations. Silence slams into the room. Faces change. Eyes widen. A few people whisper like they just found gold. Phones appear, subtle and greedy. Amanda forces a laugh. Walker Innovations. As in the global one. Ethan nods. Yes. Leah feels the air shift. The room stops seeing her as Leah and starts seeing her as Access. Aunt Denise tilts her head. Well, Leah is pretty, but she is not exactly high society. Leah's blood heats. She looks at her father, waiting for him to defend her. He stays quiet. Leah's voice goes calm, dangerous. Say that again. Aunt Denise blinks. I did not mean dash. You meant exactly what you said. Leah replies. You meant I am not good enough. Amanda tries to smooth it over. Do not be dramatic. We are family. Leah laughs once. Family does not insult you at dinner. A different uncle leans forward, smiling like a salesman. Ethan, my son is starting a crypto project. Maybe you can invest. Leah's fork clinks against her plate. Stop, right now. The uncle blinks. Excuse me. Leah sits up. You do not get to treat my husband like a bank. And you do not get to treat me like I am lucky to be chosen. Martha whispers. Leah, please dash. Leah turns to her mother. No, you did this. You pushed me for years. You made my life feel like a failure, because it did not match your timeline. You invited me here to show me off. I am not an object. Tom finally speaks, uneasy. We just want the best for you. Leah's laugh is sharp. Then start with respect. Ethan sets his glass down. His voice is quiet, but cold. Leah is the most capable person in this room. If you cannot see that, the problem is not her. The room stiffens. Leah stands. Ethan stands with her. They leave without asking permission. In the car, Leah shakes with adrenaline, anger, and something like grief. Ethan glances at her. You were perfect. Leah laughs, shaky. I was a disaster. You were honest. Ethan says. That is not a disaster. Leah wipes at her eyes, annoyed that she is crying. They only see me when I am useful. Ethan reaches over and takes her hand. Then we build a life where you are seen because you exist. Not because you perform. Leah stares at him. You talk like that often. Ethan smiles slightly. Only when it is true. Leah looks out at the lights. Now everyone knows. Ethan nods. Then we stop hiding. We set boundaries. Together. Leah whispers. Together. She does not see the next wave coming, but Jack Harper does. And he is already moving. After the dinner party, gossip spreads fast. A blurry photo of Leah and Ethan leaving the house becomes a headline. Walker CEO secretly married to unknown strategist. Unknown. Leah reads it once and closes her laptop like she can slam the world shut. At the agency, people whisper. Some are jealous. Some are careful. Some suddenly act like Leah owes them favors. Can you get Ethan to approve our budget? Someone jokes. Leah's smile is thin. If you want approval, do your job. Leah refuses to be softened by attention. She works harder. We win by work. Leah tells her team. Not by association. 3 days later, Leah presents the next campaign iteration at Walker headquarters. She walks into the boardroom with her head high, refusing to look like a trophy. Ethan sits at the head of the table, composed. Executives line the sides, sharp and skeptical. A few are clearly unhappy that their private CEO is married to someone outside their world. Leah begins. Her voice is steady. Her strategy is clean. Her concept is human. She shows research, tests, and a creative path that turns the product into a promise instead of a flex. Halfway through, a familiar voice cuts through the room. I have a concern. Leah turns. Jack Harper stands near the back, wearing a suit and a smug smile like he belongs there. Leah's stomach drops. He was fired. He should not have access. Jack speaks to the room. Ms. Cole's marriage to the CEO creates bias. This agency could be using personal access to gain advantage. The room shifts. Eyes turn to Leah. Some look curious. Some look suspicious. Ethan's voice is calm, dangerous. Mr. Harper, how did you get into this building? Jack smiles. I know people. I was invited as a consultant. One executive frowns. By whom? Jack spreads his hands. By someone who cares about ethics. Leah breathes in. This is the moment where she could hide behind Ethan and let him crush Jack with power. She does not. Leah steps forward and speaks clearly. Jack, you were fired for stealing my work and sabotaging this account. You are not a consultant. You are a liar. Jack laughs. Accusations. You are emotional because you cannot handle criticism. Leah's voice stays calm. No, I am tired of letting you speak over me. She taps her tablet and projects a timeline on the screen. Document versions. Access logs. Email threads. A trail of selfishness. Leah turns to the executives. Here is proof he took my concept files. Here is proof he tried to poison your liaison against me. Here is the termination letter. And here is his message to a friend bragging he could ruin my career. Jack's smile collapses. An executive says, Is this authenticated? Maya steps out from the side, holding a folder. Yes, our IT team verified the logs. And we have witnesses. Jack spits. Of course you have witnesses. She married the CEO. Leah looks at him like he is small. I married a man, not a shortcut. Ethan finally speaks. Security. 2 guards appear and escort Jack out as he shouts about abuse of power. One guard pauses to scan Jack's badge and says, flat. This badge is fake. Jack's face turns gray. The door closes. Silence returns. Ethan looks at the executives. Now, any actual concerns about the campaign? The liaison clears his throat. No concerns. Ms. Cole's work stands on its own. Leah exhales slowly, relief and pride colliding. After the meeting, Ethan finds Leah in the hallway. You did it without me. He says softly. Leah lifts her chin. I did. Ethan's gaze warms. I am proud of you. Leah's hands still shake. Jack is escalating. He will keep coming. Ethan nods. Then we plan. Leah meets his eyes. I want to start my own agency. I do not want to spend my life proving I am not a trophy. Ethan's mouth curves. Then we build it. You lead. I support. Leah holds his gaze, testing him. She needs to know if his support is real or conditional. Ethan does not flinch. Leah exhales. Okay. She has made her choice. Not to hide. Not to borrow power. Not to be grateful for a life she did not ask for. She will build her own name. And if Jack wants war, Leah will end it with truth. Leah sets a trap. Her agency hosts a small industry event, a panel on ethics and transparency. Leah insists on cameras and a clean agenda. She invites clients, press, and yes, Jack Harper. Maya watches the guest list and grins. He will show up. He cannot resist a microphone. Leah's voice is calm. Good. In the days before the event, Leah sleeps less than she should. She checks every file twice. She asks Maya to review every slide. She asks Ethan for one thing only. Do not speak unless I ask you to. Leah says. Ethan nods. You are the lead. The night of the event, the ballroom glows with soft light and polished smiles. People network like it is oxygen. Leah stands on the stage and feels her pulse steady. Jack arrives late, smiling like a celebrity. He nods at cameras as if they are his friends. When the moderator opens questions, Jack stands and asks loud enough for every camera to catch it. Is it true you married Ethan Walker to secure the Walker account? Murmurs ripple. Phones lift. People lean in. Leah meets Jack's eyes. No. Jack laughs. Transparency matters, Leah. Leah nods. Then let us do transparency. She turns to the screen behind the stage. Play the clip. Audio fills the ballroom. Jack's voice, recorded and clear. Leah is nothing without someone powerful. She never fights. Take her idea and swap the title. The room goes silent. Jack's face drains of color. Leah speaks evenly. That was you. 2 months ago. Here are the document logs showing you copied my work. Here are the emails where you contacted clients with false claims. Here is your fake badge from today. Slides appear. Dates. Times. Screenshots. The truth looks ugly when you put it under bright light. Jack stammers. This is edited. Our legal team verified it. Leah says. Walker Innovations verified it. We have originals. We have witnesses. Walker Legal Counsel stands and announces action for harassment and interference. Security approaches. Jack points at Leah, voice cracking. You are using your husband to destroy me. Leah's expression does not change. I am using evidence. You destroyed yourself. Security escorts Jack out, still shouting. Cameras keep rolling. People stare. Some look delighted. Some look ashamed for ever doubting her. The next morning, headlines flip. Not about Leah being unknown. About Jack being exposed. Leah sits in her kitchen with Ethan, coffee steaming between them. The sunlight feels unreal after months of night fights. Maya calls and screams into the phone. You ended him. Leah laughs, exhausted. I ended his lies. Ethan watches Leah with quiet pride. Now what? Leah takes a breath. I resign. I open my own agency, Cole Creative. Ethan's smile is soft. I will invest if you ask, but only if you want. Only with your rules. Leah studies him. No strings. No strings. Ethan says. Leah nods. Then I will take advice, not rescue. Ethan's gaze warms. That is my favorite boundary. Weeks later, Cole Creative opens in a modest Manhattan office with a clean sign and a hungry team. Clients come because Leah's work is real, not because of a ring. Leah's first contract is not with Walker Innovations. She refuses that on purpose. She wants to earn her reputation without anyone whispering. She wins a mid-size lifestyle brand, then a nonprofit, then a rising app that loves her honest approach. Slowly, the door opens wider. One night, Ethan comes home with 2 envelopes. Leah narrows her eyes. No more surprises. Ethan laughs softly. Safe surprise. The first envelope is a wedding invitation draft. Leah blinks. We are already married. Ethan sits beside her. We married at 3 a.m. in a rush. I want to marry you again in daylight. With your friends. With your chosen family. Only if you want. Leah opens the second envelope and finds a letter from her parents. It is messy, honest, and full of apology. No trophy words. No demands. Just regret and a promise to learn. Leah's eyes sting. Ethan speaks quietly. They came to me. I told them it is yours to decide. They wrote that instead. Leah exhales. Acceptable interference. Ethan's mouth curves. I will cherish that endorsement. On a bright rooftop in Manhattan, Leah walks toward Ethan in a simple dress, Maya beside her with a grin that says she will fight anyone who ruins this. Tom and Martha sit in the front row, hands clasped tight, faces raw with emotion. They do not look proud. They look humbled. Ethan takes Leah's hands and whispers. Hi. Leah laughs, nervous. Hi. When they vow, Leah's voice is steady. I choose you, she says. Not your title, not your money, you. And I choose myself, every day. With you beside me, not in front of me. Ethan's eyes shine. I choose you too, and I will never ask you to shrink. They kiss under the skyline, Not as a headline, but as a promise. Leah once thought marriage would trap her. Now she knows the right partner makes you bigger. A wrong man at a blind date. A reckless yes at 3 a.m. A truth revealed on a screen. And a life Leah builds, with her own name on the door.
Thanks for watching. Follow for more romance stories.